as of the late, I've been having car problems. So the car I usually drive got hit by a deer. So, things like that just kind of happen out of nowhere. And, you just have to make sure that you're prepared for them before they even happen. So now I'm driving this older car that we have that has kind of been deteriorating. So, the first problem was that, well, it kind of came with many problems. The traction wasn't good. It would kind of be a little slow when you would try and speed up, things like that. The brakes aren't all that good. And then it started to have a problem where it wouldn't start up on its own. So now I basically have to carry around a kind of like a almost like a portable charger. I have to carry around this kind of like jump start box that I have to plug into the car every time I want to turn it on, right? So it's like, let's say I'm at the gas station and I accidentally turn it off at the gas station. Now I have to like pop my hood and turn that thing on and whatnot. I have to do that at work. I have to do that before I leave. I have to do that when I have to take my sister places. So it's kind of like it's very inconvenient, of course. And then a new issue. I got a new issue unlocked where basically the car, I can't lock it from, or I can't unlock it from the outside. The key, for whatever reason, doesn't work. The key on the light on the key, it lights up and everything, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't unlock anything. Right, the doors, the car doors, the lights on the car, they light up whenever I press the unlock button, but now they don't. So, or not now they don't, but now they just don't unlock the car. So now I have to basically crawl through the trunk because the trunk is the only thing that opens. I have to crawl through the trunk and unlock the doors that way. So that's just also like, the car already has 5,000,001 problems. Now I have to deal with that problem, right? And then, I was, for the past 2 days, I've just been, working, full days. So it's just coming home and having to make sure I really work out and make sure I edit and upload these videos and things like that and record them and everything and set up the camera angles. It's just one of those things. Is like, oh man, I have to do that instead of like, yes, I get to. I mean, the easiest part of this is working out. The easiest part of this whole process is doing the actual exercise and working out. But the hardest part is making sure I don't know, try and have something to say, try and have something maybe a bit more insightful or useful. And then, of course, having to upload this. And then, of course, I'm facing all these issues when it comes to uploading. Like, some videos are uploading late, some videos upload earlier than other videos because some videos take so long to upload. And it's just like there's so many things that can deter me from what I'm doing now, that can deter me from trying to upload daily, trying to make sure I work out every day, right? There I can have 1,000,001 excuses, and some of them could even be valid excuses as to why I wouldn't want to work out, but that's not the point here. The point is that I have to keep going. The point is that I have a duty to uphold, right? I have a duty to myself personally that I have to keep working on this path. I have to keep doing this process. I have to stick to this, right? Because, if I'm not sticking to it, nobody's going to make me stick to it, right? There's nobody here to hold me accountable besides myself. My father can't hold me accountable. My mother can't. My sister can't. You guys can't. My friends can't. So the only person that can hold me accountable is me. And I know what it is that I have to do. And I treat it like as if it's a responsibility of mine. So it's like something I have to do every day, right? I have to work out every day. I have to make sure I eat in a healthy way every day. I have to make sure I take care of myself every day. I have to make sure I'm aware of my surroundings. I have to make sure I brush my teeth every day, right? Things like that, right? I have to make sure I keep my area clean every day, right? So this is just how it is for me now personally, right? And I'm not saying I don't enjoy the process at all. I do like it. It's, of course, challenging and it's very interesting. And I'm seeing growth in front of my eyes when it comes to this channel and everything like that. And, I'm really I'm really glad to see the progress I've made in the past couple of days, or well, the past couple of months now. It's very, very intriguing. And so that just kind of further motivates me to do this, right? To the point to where it's not an issue, it's something that is fun. But of course, I still have my moments where it's like, oh man, should I not it's not even where I should or shouldn't, because I know I have to. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. But it's like the feeling that I have, the tiredness, the exhaust, things like that. I don't feel burnt out, but sometimes I just feel tired. And I'm like, is that me just being tired? Like where as in I just kind of feel that way, or is it where I have to actually listen to my body? Most of the time, almost all the time, is just I just feel that way. So I just have to end up pushing myself, right? And once I do it, I get into the groove, I get into the motion, and now I'm excited while I was doing it. Now I'm happy. Now I'm having a good time, right? Like working out. When I was coming home, on my way home, I'm like, oh man, now I have to work out when I get home. I can't just like, take a shower and then jump in the bed and eat some food. No, I have to work out. I have to maintain and take care of myself and further elevate myself as well physically, and not just physically but mentally. And I feel like doing this is going to build up a mental fortitude, something that most people are going to struggle with, something that most people will not find enjoyable. And since I have ways to make this enjoyable, then it's not such a hard time. It's not such a it is difficult. I feel like it can be difficult. It does get a bit difficult, but it's not to a point to where I'm not enjoying myself, right? I enjoy every little bit of this. And I feel like you should also find that thing in your life too, right? That thing that allows you to keep going even when it gets rough, even when it gets tough. It allows you to stay on track and things like that. And this is how I keep going, right? I like what I'm doing. I love the way I train. I love the like response and the attention, whether it be positive or negative, I'm getting from this channel, and just kind of seeing things grow and whatnot. It's amazing, especially in what I feel like was a relatively short time. I really am thankful for anybody watching this, any new people, check out everything else that I have. I hope you're enjoying this as well, right? So it's just like just things like that, little things like that allow for me to just keep going and staying on this path. And I know I have to keep going because it's not a question. It's not a question of whether or not am I going to upload, am I going to work out today. It's I am going to work out today and I am going to edit and upload. How do I feel about it? Well, I kind of don't want to do those things, but I know I have to, right? I know I have to. And before I sign off, sorry for the late uploads and things like that. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next video.